And welcome everybody to game 2 of the triple header action that we have for the Alamo City Classic. In game number 1, we saw the Oklahoma Bears defeat the South Texas Panthers in the Randolph Field Rambler Memorial Bowl by a final of 28-0. But here we are, game 2 of, once again, the Alamo City Classic. It's going to be brought to you by A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. My name is Emilio Sarge Waters. Going to be bringing all the live play-by-play action. On the camera is going to be Warren Yanez, and QA for us this afternoon is going to be the one and only, the Iceman, Chuck Licata. Game 2 is the Anthony Ruiz Bowl, and will feature the High Desert Rams versus the Fayetteville Commandos. Representing the visiting team from the West Coast Football League, the High Desert Rams. They've been operating since 2012 and have represented the High Desert as the longest tenured and still operating minor league football team in the area. They have appeared in league championships with a record of 2-3 in those championships, with championships in 2018 with the Pac West and in 2021 with the Pacific Coast Football Conference. And they come in today representing, once again, the West Coast Football League out of Victorville, California, and representing the home team and representative of the Coastal Football Alliance, the Fayetteville Commandos. The 2024 Coastal Football Alliance champions, the Fayetteville Commandos, have been around since 2013, playing at Westover or Spivey Rex, as well as John Daskell Stadium behind Reed Cross Classical School. In 14 seasons, the Commandos have won 142 games with 40 shutouts and over 5,000 points scored. Veteran-owned and operated with 40% active duty or veteran players each year. The Commandos roster boasts players from 18 years old to almost 50. Players experience a range of never playing high school football to guys with college and professional experience. They are always looking for coaches, players, and game day volunteers. You could contact them at their website or social media. Website is FayettevilleCommandos@gmail.com, or you can go to, or that's their social media, their email, or you could go to their website at www.cwofootball.com. And once again, this is game 2 of a triple header of action for the Anthony Ruiz Bowl. The winner of this game will take home this sweet trophy back home with them. That's the Anthony Ruiz Bowl trophy. And it's either going to go home to High Desert or it's going to go home to Fayetteville. 60 minutes of football will decide who will take this trophy home. We're about a minute away from the coin toss, kickoff. And to get this game going, we are coming to you live from Memorial Stadium in Harlandale ISD in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. And once again, you're watching today's action on A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. And big shout out to the folks at Alamo City Classic who put this together. So as we prepare for the coin toss, we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with the coin toss, kickoff, and live action right here for the Alamo City Classic, live from San Antonio, Texas. And we are back as we're getting set for the coin toss. Captains for Fayetteville will be number 10, Ryan Bach, the quarterback, and number 84, Brian Carpenter. As for High Desert, looks like we got number 24, Iman Marshall, number 5, Eric Marshall, and doing the coin toss for the for the Anthony Ruiz Bowl, it's the family members of Mr. Ruiz. Looks like Mr. Ruiz will have the honors. He'll flip the coin. Looks like High Desert won the coin toss and deferred for the second half. Fayetteville will be receiving the opening kickoff. High Desert Rams will be kicking the ball off to start this game off. As the Rams greet the Ruiz family. Last year, the High Desert Rams finished with a 10-3 record. The Fayetteville Commandos finished 11-2. Fayetteville coming out of North Carolina. High Desert Rams from California. So it's an East Coast versus West Coast for Game 2 of the triple header of the Alamo City Classic and the Anthony Ruiz Bowl. Once again, my name is Middle Stars Water. Is going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action. Warren Yanis on the video. And QA for us, making sure that we sound good and look good for all you Commando fans and all you Ram fans that may be tuning in all around the world. The Iceman, Chuck Licata, co-owner of Big Daddy Media. And once again, the Fayetteville Commandos will be receiving the opening kickoff, going back deep. It looks like that's going to be number 8, Jamie Barnes. And teeing it up to kick this one away. Will be number 20 for the Rams, Robert Miller. And we are ready to get this one started. As the Anthony Ruiz Bowl is underway. That's going to be a low-line drive, going to be fielded around the 32-yard line. Going to be brought upfield by number 84, and he's going to be upended and hit hard. We take a look at an opening kickoff as number 84, Brian Carpenter, gets upended at the end of that one. Great job hanging on to the football. So this is where we're going to start at 1st and 10 with the ball at the 42-yard line in Commando territory. And starting quarterback for the Commandos, number 10, Ryan Bach. We got Jamie Barnes offset to his left side. Man in motion. Bach with the snap, drops back, looks over to his left side, got a receiver and unable to come down with it. Looking for a penalty flag. Looks like that was Seth Smith, the intended receiver. Great defensive play by the cornerback. Number 4, Jalen Purdue. That one's going to be stopped in the backfield. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. Barnes offset to the right side of Bach. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. 3rd and 10, dropping back, throwing over towards the right side. That one's going to be caught on a sliding catch by Anthony Dyson. There's a penalty flag back behind the play, back towards the quarterback. Personal foul, chop block on the offense. So that 1st down play will be nullified. Still take a look at that nice catch by Dyson. Well, the personal foul moving back 15. It'll make it as soon as they set it down. Third down and 22. Bach gets the snap, drops back, looks over to the right, throws it over the middle, throws it into coverage, and the catch is going to be made by Seth Smith. Great job by the quarterback, Bach. Threw it into coverage, but threw it right into the hands of his receiver. So 1st and 10 for the Commandos in Rams territory. Ball is at the 38-yard line. A handoff to the running back. And he'll lose 1 yard. There's Jamie Barnes with the carry. Great job by the defensive front line of the Rams. We take a look at that replay. So loss of 1 on the play to make it 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. Throws it out to his receiver. Running back coming out of the backfield, Jamie Barnes, as he gets tripped up by the turf monster. We're good enough to get it past the original line of scrimmage and make it 3rd down and 9 as we are in the opening drive of the Anthony Ruiz Bowl as the Fayetteville Commandos got the opening kickoff. And slowly marching down the field. Got 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Bach gets the snap, drops back, rolls to his right, throws over the middle to the halfback, or the wide receiver, Mike Grimaldi, who takes a huge hit, but bounces right back up. And Grimaldi lined up in the slot position. And coming in to lay the hit down is Eric Marshall. Dropping the boom. That's going to make it 4th down and 3, and the Commandos will be going for it. Barnes in the backfield, offset to the left side of Bach. Gets the snap, drops back, throws around to his right, throws it out to his receiver on the far side, and that's going to be good for a 1st down. Nice throw by Bach and great reception by the receiver out there on the far side. First down and 10 for the Commandos. Once again, Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. High snap, able to bring it down. Quick throw out here to the near side, and that one's going to be caught by Grimaldi once again. He'll get it out to the 21-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard reception. That'll make it 2nd down and 5. Once again, 2nd and 5, 7:43 left to go here in this opening drive of the 1st quarter. Bach dropping back. Great job by the front line. Got the receiver, and it's going to be caught and into the end zone for a touchdown. But wait, we do got a penalty flag that is right around the 7-yard line. And it looks like it's going to go against the Rams, and if it does, that touchdown is going to count. As they sort the penalty out, and it looks like it's going to be good. They'll decline the penalty, the Commandos, and it's going to be a touchdown. And that's going to be Seth Smith with the touchdown. Yeah, it looks like the Commandos will be going for 2. Dropping back, throwing it into the corner, and that's going to be incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Let's go back and take a look at that touchdown pass. From 21 yards out. That is from Bach to Smith. And here comes a two-point conversion, which was no good. We'll take a look at that one. Looks like we have offsetting penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams. But the Fayetteville Commandos strike first from 21 yards out, 21-yard touchdown pass. From Bach to Smith. Two-point conversion, no good. So now we'll get to see the action of the offense of the High Desert Rams. As Trey Baker comes in to kick the ball away. And it's going to be booted. It'll be caught and fielded right around the 17-yard line by number 4 of the Rams. He'll go around the left side before it's finally going to be brought down. Returning that one is Jaleel Purdue. So good return to start for the Rams. They'll have the ball first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line. 7:24 left to go here in this first quarter. This will be, once again, the first drive of the game for the Rams. And it'll be an inside handoff to start things off for the Rams. It'll be good for a gain of 2 yards. I'm trying to get the number of the quarterback for the Rams. Now Rams look to try to do some trickery with the reverse, and that's not going to go well for them. As they had a bobble on the initial handoff. And great job by the Commandos to take advantage of the miscue. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 20 for the Rams. Quarterback gets the snap, drops back. The left-hander throws it out towards the far side, and that's going to be incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 20. All right, and that quarterback for the Rams is number 0, Robert Fuller. And it looks like the Rams are set to punt the ball away. Going back deep to return the punt for the Commandos is number 8, Jamie Barnes. Snap is back, and it's going to be bobbled by the punter. And that is where the Commandos will take over. It'll be a turnover on downs. Yeah, just unable to get the snap back from the center. Excuse me, from the center. And the Commandos are going to start in excellent field position as they will have the ball at the 18-yard line in Rams territory. First down and 10. And here comes Ryan Bach. Second drive for the Commandos. First drive ended in a 21-yard touchdown pass from Bach to Smith. 2-point conversion was no good, and that's where we're at right now. 6-0, Commandos on top. Bach dropping back, throwing right over the middle. That one's going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver. Incomplete after the big hit laid down by the safety. Nice pass by Bach to the receiver, but what a hit. That's going to be the hit stick from Jalen Purdue. Jarring the ball loose from the receiver. That'll make it 2nd and 10 from the 18. High snap, able to bring it down. Hands it off to the running back. Penalty flag coming in. Looks like it's going to go against Fayetteville. And it is going to be holding on the offense. So that'll move the ball back 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 20. Second and 20 coming up. Bach gets the snap, drops back, rolls to his right. And he'll take off running himself, and he'll get it out towards the 21-yard line. Bach on the mad scramble. It'll still be 3rd down and 13. So Bach in shotgun formation. Barnes offset to his left. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Bach dropping back, looks to his left. A penalty flag coming in. And Bach will throw it away. And it's going to be holding on the offense. And it'll be declined. So that'll make it 4th down and 13. Unlike the NFL, there is no ball boys out here. The players have to go and get their own footballs. As that one was outside in the track. From time to time, you hear some helicopters flying above. Of course, we're close to a helicopter area where you pay $25 and take a ride in this portion of San Antonio, or take a flyover. So 4th down and 13 coming up. No doubt about it. The Commandos are going for it. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the right side of Bach, who is in shotgun formation. He'll get the snap, draws back, throws towards the left side, and that one's going to be picked off at the 5 by Jalen Purdue. And the first turnover of the game will come off of the defense of the Rams. They'll turn the Commandos away on their second drive. So the Rams will have the ball 1st down and 10 at their own 4-yard line. Handoff right up the middle. And he'll be able to get it right back to the line of scrimmage. And the flag's going to blow the play dead, or whistle blow it dead. Offsides on the defense. As we take a look at that first play for the second drive for the Rams. Robert Fuller at quarterback hands the ball off to the running back. And able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. But right before the second play, an offsides penalty is going to be called on the defense of the Commandos. So that'll move the ball up to the 9-yard line, where to make it 2nd down and 5 for the Rams. Robert Fuller in shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 up top. The left-hander steps back, throws it out to his intended receiver. Is going to be incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Again, the snap, dropping back, throwing out. Got the receiver out here in the flat. It's going to be good for a 1st down out to the 20. Catch is going to be made by number 12, Billy Jordan. And no huddle offense for the Rams, as they'll head straight to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at their own 20. 2:24 left to go here in the first quarter. As we take a look at that last play. It looks like there's going to be movement on the front line for the Rams. And that's what it's going to be, false start. So instead of 1st and 10, it's going to be 1st and 15 for the Rams. Snap is back to Fuller, dropping back, throws over the middle, just overthrew his intended receiver, who had a couple of steps on the defender. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 15. Second drive of the day for the High Desert Rams from Victorville, California. And the whistle will blow this play dead before it begins. It'll be an official timeout. And they'll restart the play clock or the game clock. Fuller gets the snap, draws back, looks over here towards his right, got the receiver wide open. That's going to be very close to a first down. It'll be a yard shy of a first down. As Billy Jordan with the reception and takes a hit for it. Well, once again, bounces up on his feet. 3rd and 1 coming up. Offsides on the defense, going to be a free play. They'll throw it out there toward the far side, and that's going to be caught by the receiver. And it's going to be a foot race to the end zone, and he's going to be chased down. As we'll see, it's going to be offsides on the defense, so the penalty will be declined, and the play will stand. All the way down inside the 20 to the 19. Actually to the 17. And the High Desert Rams are in the red zone territory as the clock is down to under a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Two receivers up top, two to the bottom. Fuller in the backfield in shotgun formation, hands it off to number 22, Mustafa Brown, and he gets through the line of scrimmage inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Hurry up offense by the High Desert Rams. They're trying to put one in the end zone right before the end of the first quarter. There's going to be a free play as that one's going to be thrown into the end zone and a touchdown into the hands of Billy Jordan. There's a penalty. We'll wait. The touchdown is good. Nice pass by Robert Fuller to Billy Jordan. And it looks like the High Desert Rams will be going for it for two. Run, and that's going to be completed in the end zone. 2-point conversion will be good, and the High Desert Rams take the lead off of that. And with 9 seconds on the clock, the High Desert Rams take the lead 8-6 over the Commandos. That was P.J. Jones with the reception. And they've added 3 more seconds to the game clock. We have 12.2 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. As the Rams will be looking to kick the ball away. Although here in semi-pro, they mirror the rules of the NFL. And with the exception of the kickoff. It's more of a traditional kickoff. Robert Miller will be coming in to kick the ball away. Jamie Barnes back deep to return the kick. And this one's going to be booted. It'll be fielded right around the 15-yard line to Barnes. Barnes will bring it upfield, crosses the 30 to the 35, out to the 37-yard line where he's going to be brought down. Nice return for Barnes and the Commandos. They'll start first down and 10 at their own 39-yard line. And an offsides penalty called on the kicking team. They added 5 yards to the end of the run, so that'll move the ball up to the 44-yard line. In Commando territory with 5.7 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. High Desert Rams leading 8-6. As for all intents and purposes, this is probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. Bach in shotgun formation. Barnes offset to his right. Bach gets a snap, draws back, looks over to his right. Got a receiver wide open. And the catch is going to be made. Nice spin move out to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. And spinning into the end zone for a touchdown. What a way to end the first quarter. On a 56-yard touchdown pass. Looks like that was Seth Smith with the reception. And it was 56 yards to the house. And it is now Commandos 12, Rams 8, as the Commandos are going to be going for 2. Barnes in motion. Bach drops back, rolls to his right, throws it over towards the right side and into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. So that will finally do it for the first quarter. So at the end of one, it is Fayetteville Commandos 14, High Desert Rams 8. As a 2-point conversion pass is good to Anthony Dyson. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back for the start of the second quarter right here for the Alamo City Classic in the Anthony Ruiz Bowl. And we are ready to start the second quarter. As Trey Barker boots this one, it's going to be a high pooch kick fielded right around the 32-yard line. It'll be brought upfield across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. All right, nice little return to start the second quarter off. It's going to be marked at the 47-yard line in Ram territory. Rams' last possession ended in a 13-yard touchdown pass from Fuller to Jordan. 2-point conversion was good. Then the Commandos answered back on the last play of the first quarter on a 56-yard touchdown pass from Bach to Smith. We'll start this one off with an handoff, bounces it out to the outside, coming towards the near side, crosses the 50. That's going to be Kalian Williams with the run. It'll be good for 7 yards. That'll make it second down, and it's going to be a 6-yard run. Second down and 4 coming up. Fuller with the snap, left-hander throws it over towards the right side to Jordan, makes the catch, fends off a defender, and breaks away from the tackle to pick up the first down and more out to the 34-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams. They are in Commando territory. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. We'll hand it off to the running back. He'll bounce it out to the outside and pick up about 2 yards before it's finally going to be stopped. So that's going to make it second down and 8. So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Rams. Fuller dropping back, looking to throw the ball deep towards the near side and just overthrew his intended receiver, which was number 16, Brian Estrada. That one's going to be incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 12:58 left to go here in the first half. It'll make it 3rd down and 8 for the Rams. More than likely, this is going to be 4-down territory. The Rams will have 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Fuller in the backfield. Running back offset to his right. Fuller draws back, throws right over towards the right side, just overshoots his intended receiver. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. Take a look at the replay, and once again, the winner of this game will be taking this beautiful trophy home, the Anthony Ruiz Bowl trophy. Is it going to go to Fayetteville, or is it going to go to Victorville? Is it going to head to the East Coast, or is it going to head to the West Coast? Fuller dropping back, looks to his left, and the pocket's going to collapse around him, and he will be brought down for a sack. And that's going to be a turnover on down, so it'll be Fayetteville football. And the Commandos will have the ball 1st down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. We take a look at that last play. And coming in to create the pressure to start off, it's Mike Gomes, the defensive end, number 5. And just like it is in real life, when one commando kicks the door down, the rest of the commandos follow right behind them, and that was a defensive line. coming in to sack the quarterback. So 1st and 10 for the Commandos. Bach dropping back, throwing deep down the right side, and that's going to be a penalty flag for pass interference. And that'll be a spot foul. His intended receiver was number 11, Anthony Dyson. So it is going to be pass interference on the defense. It'll be a spot foul, 1st down and 10 for the Commandos at the 34-yard line. Two receivers up top, two to the bottom. Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. Bach gets a snap, and a penalty flag is going to blow the play dead. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So that's going to move the ball back 5 yards. So instead of 1st and 10, it'll be 1st and 15. Once again, we're in the middle of triple header football action here from Memorial Stadium in Harlandale ISD. Game number 2 in the Anthony Ruiz Bowl. Fayetteville Commandos versus the High Desert Rams. Commandos have the ball now. Bach gets the snap, rolls around to his right. And he'll stretch the ball out, and he'll be out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Picks up the 5 yards lost from the penalty and then some. It'll make it 2nd down and 8. Bach in shotgun formation, 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Barnes offset to his right. Commandos drive the ball down the field. Quick throw, and looks like there's going to be more contact on the far side. And regardless if it's holding or pass interference, it's going to be an automatic 1st down for the Commandos. Yeah, the defender just never gave the opportunity to the receiver to come down with it. So that's going to make it an automatic 1st down, 1st and 10 for the Commandos. Bach gets a snap, rolls out to his right. Being chased out of the pocket. Throws it out, got a receiver, and that's going to be good for a reception. As Seth Smith comes down with it. Second down and 2 coming up for the Commandos. 8:48 left to go here in the first half. It'll be an inside handoff to Barnes, and Barnes going to be spun around. He'll be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it third down and 2. Commandos will need to get it to the 20-yard line to pick up the first down. And movement on the line. Oh, they're going to say delay a game on the defense. That's usually called when you have the defensive team barking out the signal call or the snap count. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and that'll give the Commandos enough for a first down. So they'll move the chains, fresh set of downs. Commandos leading 14-8. They'll have the ball at the 17-yard line. Bach gets a snap, draws back, throws out to his right side. Got a receiver in Smith. And great job by Smith to stay on his feet and get it out to the 10-yard line. That'll make it second down and 3. Nice footwork by Smith and great job by Bach to get it out to him. And a timeout is going to be called on the field. So while they'll take a timeout, we'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back with some more action of the Alamo City Classic for the Andy Ruiz Bowl. And we're coming back from the timeout. It is second down and 3 for the Commandos. They have the ball at the 10. Bach in shotgun formation. He'll toss it out to Barnes. Barnes will go around the left side, cuts it up the middle. Penalty flag coming from the backside as Barnes will get enough to pick up the first down inside the 5 to the 3. But there's going to be a holding call on the offense. So that's going to move the ball back. So they'll move the ball back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was at the 10. They'll move it back to the 20-yard line. Well, back to the 19-yard line, so that's going to make it 2nd down and 11. So Bach with the snap, draws back, looks over to his left side, got a receiver out there and just underthrew him. Take a look at that replay. Looks like Bach might have had pressure coming from the front side. No, just really didn't step into it. That one's going to fall incomplete. That'll make it 3rd down and 11 for the Commandos. Commandos with the lead, 14-8. Bach dropping back, looks to his left, looks to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one and throws it out of bounds. There's a penalty flag. He might have not gotten out of the tackle box. And great job by the front line of the Rams defensive line. We'll wait to see what the call is. And it's going to go against the intentional grounding is a call. As we'll take a look at it. Yeah, it definitely was not out of the tackle box. And there was no receiver in the area, so good call by the referees. So that's going to make it 4th down. And 23. And the Commandos are going for it. Dropping back, rolls to his right, looking for somebody downfield, gets it out there, and a little bit of contact and a penalty flag coming in late. Now it looks like that just might be a pass interference call, and that'll be a spot foul. So instead of having the ball 4th down and 23 from the 31-yard line, okay, it's going to be prior to the pass, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. They got holding on the offense and holding on the defense, so it's going to be offsetting penalties. So that means it's going to go back to the 31-yard line, and we'll just redo the play over at 4th down and 23. With 5:36 left to go here in the first half. Well, the 3rd and final game of the triple header will be tonight at 7 p.m. It'll be the Coach Glenn White Bowl. It'll be between the Chesapeake Bay Sharks and the San Antonio Warriors. That's going to be a 7 p.m. kickoff. But right now we're in the Andy Ruiz Bowl with 5:07 left to go here in the first half. 4th down and 23. Ryan Bach and the Commando offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Dropping back. Great blocking up front by the Commandos. Bach having all the time in the world. Gets it out to his receiver, the running back Barnes, who makes a couple of moves here and there. Stays on his feet and finally going to be brought down inside the 20 out to the 17-yard line. A little bit of some schoolyard football. it looks like we're going to have an injury on the field. And we'll keep it right here. An injured player on the field was Jalen Purdue. Will be heading out with the medical team. Seems to be all right. He's walking on his own power, but we'll see what happens later. It's going to be a handoff to the running back going around the right side. He's going to be brought down. Probably just for precaution. As we take a look at that last play. Be good for 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Rams. Robert Fuller, shotgun formation, hands it off to the running back, going around the right side of the line. And that's going to be good to get it across the 25 out to the 26. Where it'll make it 3rd down and 4. With a penalty flag laying at the 21-yard line. Right around the area of hold. And they're going to wave the penalty flag off, so it's going to be a good run out to the 26-yard line. That'll make it 3rd down and 3. And movement on the front line. Looks like it's going to be offsides on the defense. As number 90, Jonathan Daniels, jumped the snap count a little bit too soon. It'll be a 5-yard penalty, and with the 5 yards, it's going to give the Rams an automatic 1st down. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Dropping back is Fuller, gets it out here, swing pass to his receiver. That's going to be Kalian Williams with the reception. That'll make it 2nd down and 7. Once again, 2nd and 7 for the Rams. 2:30 left to go here in the first half. Fuller drops back, throws over to his right side, and it's going to be intercepted by number 39, bringing it across and gets past, and Fuller's going to come up with a tackle. But that's going to be Mike Grimaldi with the interception. A penalty flag is back here by the 32-yard line. It's going to go against the Rams. It's going to be declined. So Grimaldi comes up with an interception and returns it all the way back to the 11-yard line. Where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Fayetteville Commandos. With 2:15 left to go here in the first half. The Rams do get to receive the second half kickoff. So I'm pretty sure the Commandos are going to want to try and put some points on the boards. They only lead by 6 right now. Late entry into the offense for the Commandos. Ball gets the snap, hands it off to Barnes, and Barnes is going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss of yardage. And we are at the 2-minute mark as we take a quick look at this last play. So as both teams take a break here for the 2-minute warning here in the first half, we will take a break too, and we'll be right back with some more action right here for the Alamo City Classic. And we are back from the 2-minute warning as both teams are out there on the field getting ready to end this first half. As the Commandos are trying to put 6 more on the board, at least 6 more, while the Rams are trying to keep them from doing that. Ryan Bach in shotgun formation. Barnes offset to his right. Bach drops back, rolls to his right, throws it into the end zone, and it's going to be no good. Incomplete. Great play from the defensive backfield of the Rams. And Bach trying to throw it in there with a little touch pass. Looks like he was trying to get it out to Seth Smith. Going to bring up 3rd and 14. Bach with the snap, throws it out here to the right to Barnes. Barnes tried to do a little shake and bake, and it's going to be brought down inside the 15 to the 14. It's going to make it 3rd down and 12. So 4th and 14 coming up. The Commandos can get a first down. They got to get it inside the 1-yard line, though. Barnes dropping back, looks over to his left side, and his intended receiver slipped on the play. And it's going to be incomplete. So it'll be a turnover on downs. The High Desert Rams turn away the Commandos to keep them from scoring. The Rams do have a minute and 3 seconds to try and put some points on the board. Once again, remember, the Rams do get the opening kickoff to start the second half. So to put some points on the board before halftime will be huge for the High Desert Rams offense. Robert Fuller in shotgun formation. He'll hand it off to the running back. Going right up the middle. Gets it out to the 28-yard line. We do have an injured Commando on the field. He's all right. Gets right back up on his feet. It looks like we may have had a timeout called on the field. Once again, I want to welcome everybody. Thank everybody for tuning in and watching today's Alamo City Classic right here on A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. I'm Emilio Sarge Waters bringing you all the live play-by-play action throughout the day. Warren Yanez on the camera. Chuck Licata QAing for us. Fuller gets the snap, drops back, throws over towards the right side, and almost picked off at the end. And it's going to be incomplete. The Commando defensive backs are dialed in on Fuller as they almost pick off another pass. Grimaldi already has one interception for the defense of the Commandos. 3rd down and 3 coming up. They'll make that 3rd down and 2. They'll hand it off, and the running back will pick up the 1st down or so. And a timeout for the High Desert Rams. And it's going to be good enough for a High Desert Rams 1st down. The ball is at their own 25-yard line, though, with 42 seconds left to go. And once again, either Fayetteville or High Desert will be taking this beauty home with them. This will go to the winner of the Aaron Ruiz Bowl, brought to you by the Alamo City Classic. Fuller in shotgun formation, throws it out to his right, got receiver out there out in the flat with some blockers in front of him, but great job defensively by the Commandos. .32 seconds left to go. Looks like we had another timeout to stop the clock for the Rams. And it looks like a personal foul penalty called on the Commandos. So that's going to move the ball up to the 45-yard line. As the clock continues to wind down at 22 seconds left to go, the Rams hurrying up to the offensive line of scrimmage. They have no more timeouts. Fuller dropping back, looks to his left, throws it out, got to receiver, fight for position, And that one's going to be intercepted. Up on his feet, trying to come back down the field, cross to the 50, out towards the 30-yard line, and a penalty flag coming in very late. As Trevor Lloyd comes up with the interception. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty against the Rams on the run back. Illegal blindside block. And since it happened after the interception, it's still going to remain in the possession of the Commandos. But once again, the defensive backfield of the Commandos are inside the helmet of Robert Fuller, looking at his eyes. And with the 15-yard penalty, it's going to move the ball back to the 42-yard line in Commando territory. With 4.6 seconds, this is probably going to be the last play of the first half. And the Commandos look to be going into halftime with a slim 6-point lead, 14-8 over the Rams. And we get set to start this play. It looks like the Commandos going to line up in victory formation. Of course, it's not the end of the game, but it's just to get this play over and done with. And that's going to do it for the first half. After one half of play, it is the Fayetteville Commandos 14, the High Desert Rams 8. We are going to take a halftime break, and we'll be right back in 15 minutes for the start of the second half of the Andy Ruiz Bowl here in the Alamo City Classic, brought to you by A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. And we're back for the start of the second half here for the Anthony Ruiz Bowl from Memorial Stadium here in Harlandale ISD. Once again, this broadcast is brought to you by A to Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. I'm Emilio Sarge Waters, bringing you all the live play-by-play action. Warren Yanes on the video. And QA for us tonight, this afternoon, the Iceman Chuck Licata. As we get set to start things off here in the second half, Trey Baker will be kicking the ball off for the Commandos. As the Commandos lead 14-8. We'll get to the scoring here in a minute. High Desert Rams will be receiving the kickoff, and it's going to be take a bounce right around the 25-yard line and be fielded at the 21. Bring it upfield. Breaking through a couple of arm tackles out to the 40-yard line, and that's where the High Desert Rams going to start. Scoring went this way all in the first quarter. A 21-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Bach to Seth Smith. Two-point conversion was no good at 7:37 in the first quarter. It was 6-0 at that time. High Desert Rams would end up scoring on a 13-yard touchdown pass from Robert Fuller to Jordan. Two-point conversion will be good, and the Rams took the lead 6-8. And on the last play of the first quarter, a 56-yard touchdown pass from Bach to Smith. Two-point conversion was good, and that's where we are at now. Commandos 14, Rams 8. First play of the second half coming up. And it'll be the Rams. Robert Fuller taking the snap, handing the ball off to the running back, and getting into the backfield to make the stop. As the Commandos' defensive line, running back was able to pick up at least a yard on the play. We take a look at that last play. So the Rams line up, two receivers up top, one to the bottom, two backs in the backfield. Robert Fuller in between the two of them. Penalty flag coming in. Defensive offsides out to Jordan. Jordan makes the catch at the 45, spins around, and will be brought down at the 43-yard line. Offensive offside penalty on the defense on number 90, and the offense will decline it. And take a look at the end of that last play. So the Rams will keep the result of the play. They'll have the ball at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. As we are here in the third quarter. Dropping back is Fuller. Throwing out to Jordan into triple coverage and just overthrew his intended receiver. Dangerous play as there was 3 Commandos in the area. Unfortunately enough for Fuller and the Rams. That Fuller overthrew his receiver and the coverage. Once again, this is the second game of the triple header of action for the Alamo City Classic. High Desert Rams on offense coming from Victorville, California. Handoff to the running back going around the right side. That's going to be number 22, Mustafa Brown. That'll make it 3rd down and 8. Swing pass out to the right side. And Jalen Purdue is going to be brought down just short of the first down of about 2 yards. Actually, that was P.J. Jones with the reception on the last play. 4th and 2 coming up for the Rams. Inside handoff to Mustafa Brown, and he's going to pick up the first down as he crosses the line of scrimmage and the first down marker out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rams as they continue to drive the ball down the field. Once again, Fuller in shotgun formation. Short snap. He's able to scoop it up. Gets it out to Jordan. And a penalty flag coming in late from the ref down about 20 yards away. Yeah, it's going to be pass interference, so it'll be spot foul, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The referee closest to the play did not see a foul called, a penalty. But the referee from about 25 yards away saw it himself. So it's going to be pass interference. Once again, spot foul, automatic first down. Ball's at the 25-yard line in Commando territory. Rams with a fresh set of downs. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Fuller gets a snap, quick throw out to the receiver out in the flat. That's going to be P.J. Jones, and Jones is going to dive forward out to the 20-yard line. No huddle offense coming up for the Rams. Same formation, 2 running backs in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Mustafa Brown, and he'll go through the line of scrimmage. Pushes his legs forward or backwards out to the 16-yard line. And we're back to live action. Fuller will hand the ball off to the running back, coming around the near side, following the block of Mustafa Brown. That's going to be Kaleon Williams with the run. There he is, Williams, patient running, following the block of his running back teammate, Mustafa Brown. Ball is placed at the near hash mark. Second down and 8 coming up. Little audible called at the line of scrimmage. And a penalty flag going to blow the play dead before it begins, as there was movement all over the front line. Just going to determine from the refs which front line moved first, the offense or the defense. And it's going to be false start on the offense, so that's going to move the Rams back 5 yards. So instead of second down and 8, it's going to be second down and 13. They make that second down and 15. As to my calculation, that was a 7-yard penalty. Or it could just be the angle that I'm at. Dropping back is Fuller, looking towards the right, got the receiver out there, and that's going to be caught in the end zone for a touchdown. And this ball game is tied up at 14 apiece. From 20 yards out. That one's going to be caught by Brian Estrada. Brown in the backfield. Right over the middle, the slant pattern into the end zone. Good for 2. And the Rams will retake the lead 16-14 with 8:26 left to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more action of the Alamo City Classic for the Anthony Ruiz Bowl from Harlandale ISD Memorial Stadium. And we are back from Memorial Stadium here at Harlandale ISD as the Rams have taken over the lead on a 20-yard touchdown pass from Fuller to Estrada. And this one's going to be booted away. It'll be fielded at the 12. Be brought upfield following his blocks, and he'll get it all the way across out to the 31-yard line. Or the Commandos are going to take over. And this will be the Commandos' first possession of the second half. See, the return man will bring it all the way to the 32-yard line. And once again, 8:19 left to go here in the third quarter. The High Desert Rams, 16. The Fayetteville Commandos, 14. Once again, first drive of the second half for the Commandos. Ryan Bach in at quarterback. Dropping back, throws it out to the far side. Got the receiver unable to hang on to it. So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Commandos. That was Jameer Sykes on the reception attempt. Unable to hang on to it. Commandos break the huddle. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the right side of Bach. Dropping back, tucks it in. He'll run it with it, and he'll slide forward towards the 36-yard line. Great job by the secondary of the Rams. Not giving anything for Bach to get the ball out to his receivers. Third down and 6 coming up. It'll be a toss to Barnes as he goes around the left side, tries to get the edge and does so, gets the first down and more out to the 43, 44-yard line where it's going to be first down and 10 for the Commandos. And just a simple toss out to the left side, and Barnes and the offensive line does the rest. Now that was the speed of Barnes just to get to the outside. Big first down run for the Commandos. First and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Throwing deep down the near side, and that one's going to be intercepted. And that's going to be number 8, P.J. Jones, coming down with that one. And a big turnover for the defense of the Rams. Yeah, it looks like we'll have an injury on the field for the Rams. It's that little something called cramps going out there. It's not that hot of a day. A little bit of humid. We had a foggy morning. Nice cool temperatures on the outside. 6:39 left to go in this one. High Desert Rams lead the Fayetteville Commandos by a score of 16-14 here in the third quarter. While they're in the injury timeout, we'll take a quick timeout too, and we'll be right back with more action. Right here for the Alamo City Classic and the Anthony Ruiz Bowl. And we are back from the injury timeout. Young man was able to get up and walk off the field underneath his own power. Robert Fuller gets the snap. Quick throw out to the receiver for the screen. And it looks like he may have lost the handle of the football. And they're going to say it's the turnover. And the Commandos have the football now. Take a look at the replay. Excellent call by the referee crew. That was a fumble and a recovery by the Commandos, and that it was recovered by Mike Grimaldi. Grimaldi has been a force to be reckoned with offensively and defensively. Especially on the defensive side of things. 6:31 left to go here in the third quarter. The Commandos get the ball back after the turnover. Dropping back, throwing over the left side, and that one's going to be a little bit of contact. It's going to be pass interference. And the defender who intercepted the ball is just going to spike the ball into the ground out of frustration. The referees are converging to talk about it. Probably trying to determine if it's going to be a holding call. It's going to be pass interference, so it's going to be a spot violation or spotted at the point of the infraction, unsportsmanlike penalty. Will be half the distance to the goal line, so a double whammy. as pass interference is going to be called on P.J. Jones, and right there towards the end as he spikes the ball into the turf. That's where the second penalty flag comes out for unsportsmanlike conduct. So after the ball is spotted at the point of the foul, it'll be moved to the half the distance to the goal line. And the ball will be set at the 21-yard line. Or it'll be first down and 10 from there. It'll be a toss to the running back coming around the near side, and Barnes is able to get it out to the 10. It'll be second down and 9. So second and goal, or second down and 9 from the 10. Commandos can get a first down as long as they get the ball inside the 1-yard line. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. It'll be designed roll out to the left as Bach is looking for a receiver. That one's going to be tipped up and intercepted. So the Rams will get it back on an interception. Great job by the defensive end to get his hands up to tip that one away. Now it looks like we have an official timeout as they're discussing that last play. As they're discussing whether it was a completed catch or interception. I didn't see no penalty flags. But regardless, it's going to be the High Desert Rams football at their own 5-yard line. They have movement on the front line. And it's going to go against the Commandos, offsides, 5-yard penalty. That'll make it first down and 5 for the Rams at the 10-yard line. Jake, at the 11-yard line. Hand off to the running back, going over the right side. And he will be good to go for a run of 2 yards. That's going to bring up second down and a long 2. Another handoff. This time the defensive line is going to be there to stop the momentum. Third down and 3 coming up. A nice push up front by Mustafa Brown. And he'll pick up the necessary yardage and more for the first down as he gets it out to the 17-yard line. Once again, a fresh set of downs for the Rams. .323 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. And the ball off to the running back. Nothing doing as the defense continues to do their thing for the Commandos. Camera guy got juked on that one. As John and Madden would say, if you could fake the camera guy out, you got yourself a good play. Mustafa Brown with the carry going around the right side. He'll get it across the line of scrimmage, across the 25, out to the 26-yard line. Free play for the Rams, and that one's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted. Would have counted either way. But you always got to give praise to the effort. And it's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Rams as the ball is going to be moved forward to the 36 or 31-yard line. Or it's going to be first down and 10 for the High Desert Rams as they lead with 1:50 left to go here in the third quarter, 16-14. Another inside handoff to Mustafa Brown. And he picks up a nice chunk of yardage. As we are back to live action. Throwing out towards the left side, the right side, and almost picked off, throwing it right into the hands of the defender. And lo and behold, that defender's name is Mike Grimaldi. And that'll stop the clock with 1:06 left to go here in the third quarter. Turning out to be a beautiful day here at Harlandale State ISD Stadium, Memorial Stadium. As the first game was full of fog and a little bit of mist. Brown with the handoff, breaks through a leg tackle on the right side and presses forward, and good enough for another Ram first down out to the 42-yard line. Nice job by the running back, Brown, to keep his legs moving, pick up a big first down for the Rams. As we are down underneath 25 seconds left to go now here in the third quarter. Clock continues to wind down at 10 seconds. They'll hand it off to P.J. Jones coming around the near side, and a penalty flag coming towards the backside. It's going to be holding on the offense. And the Commandos will accept the penalty. They'll restart the clock, and that's going to do it. After 3 quarters of play, the Rams have retaken the lead on a 20-yard touchdown pass from Robert Fuller to Brian Estrada. 2-point conversion was good after that, and that makes the score to where we're at now. High Desert Rams 16, Fayetteville Commandos 14. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Alamo City Classic action right here with the Andy Ruiz Bowl. And we are back for the start of the fourth and final quarter as both teams have swapped sides of the field as the High Desert Rams will be going left to right as they're in all white with the yellow helmets. And the Commandos in all green. And that one's going to be picked off by number 3, Chris Gilliard. And what a way to start the fourth and final quarter. Being trailing by 2 points, the Commandos come up with a big interception. And they have the ball back on the Rams side of the field towards midfield at the 48-yard line where the Commandos will have the ball first down and 10. Once again, welcome. Hope you're enjoying this afternoon's contest. Game 2 of the triple header action for the Alamo City Classic. Game 2 is between the High Desert Rams and the Fayetteville Commandos. The Rams with a slim 16-14 lead. This afternoon's broadcast is brought to you by A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. That's going to be a toss to Barnes coming around the left side, cuts it upfield, breaks through an arm tackle, crosses the 45 out to the 43-yard line. Nice tough run by Barnes. They've ran this play a couple of times, been successful probably about 75% of the time for positive yardage. Or check that, make that about 85%. Then again, I'm not really no mathematician. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. And Barnes will get the middle. The handoff goes right up the middle. Breaks through the nice little hole created by the offensive line. And he'll pick up the first down out to the 35-yard line. Or it'll be first and 10 for the Commandos. Nice patient run by Barnes. So first and 10 for the Commandos at the 35-yard line in Rams territory. Bach with the snap. Rolling around to his right, looking for an open receiver. And he finds one right around the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. And they're going to say he caught it and was out of bounds at the 29. It's going to be well short of the first down. But great job by Bach looking for his open receiver. And great job by the receiver to find himself in an open spot to give his quarterback a chance to get him the ball. That's going to make it 2nd down and 4 for the Commandos. Trailing by 2. Exciting ball game we got here today. Great defensive plays and great offensive scores. That's going to be thrown behind Seth Smith. Well coverage on the play. Third and 4 for the Commandos, probably in 4-down territory. And the pitch back to Barnes is going to be mishandled. It's going to be scooped up by the defense. And it'll be Rams football. As number 43 comes up with the football for the Rams, that's going to be Antone Osborne. And it looked like Barnes might have took his eyes off of it just for a split second. But Osborne surely didn't. He brings it all the way back to the 35-yard line in Rams territory. So it'll be Rams football, 1st down and 10. 11:56 left to go in this 4th and final quarter. At the end of this play, I'll show you what these two teams are playing for. Nice piece of hardware. And we'll hand the ball off to P.J. Jones, and he's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Be a loss of yardage. Take a look at that last play before show you what these two teams are playing for. Either High Desert Rams or the Fayetteville Commandos will be going home with this trophy. At the conclusion of this game, they'll have a trophy presentation. It's the Anthony Ruiz Bowl Trophy. And it's either going to go to the East Coast with Fayetteville or the West Coast with the Rams. 11 minutes of football to find out who that will be. As Robert Fuller's in shotgun formation, gets the snap, draws back, throws the ball deep down here towards the near side. And that's going to be incomplete. His intended receiver was Billy Jordan. Take a look at that last play. Yeah, just over the outstretched arms of Billy Jordan. Jordan does have a 13-yard touchdown reception from Fuller. First score of the game for the Rams. 2-point conversion was good, and that was at the 12.6 second mark. left in the first half. And nice toss pass out to the left side as Billy Estrada, or Brian Estrada, the recipient of that completion. So that's going to bring up a big 4th down and 3. Rams are going for it. Hand off to P.J. Jones around the left side. Gets spun around, and he'll cross the first down marker. Pass to the 45 out to the 46 for a big first down run. Great effort on the run by P.J. Jones. Gets a nice nifty spin move towards the end of that run to pick up the big first down for the Rams. Out to the 46-yard line. Mustafa Brown with an inside carry. He'll pick up 2 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Now, one thing them Rams are doing is running that clock down as much as possible. Rams hurry up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. And that one's going to be knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Unfortunately for the Rams, it was knocked down batted toward the ground. And that's going to stop the clock with 8:15. Batting that one down is going to be Dorian Davis, the middle linebacker. Third and 8. 7:52. Clock continues to wind down here in the 4th and final quarter. Fuller gets a snap, throws right over the middle, and that one's going to be picked off by the Commandos. And they're going to bring it back to the 30, the 25, and finally out of bounds right around the 22-yard line. So once again, the Commandos find themselves in excellent field position. Looks like that was Daquan Shields with the interception. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Commandos. The ball is at the 25-yard line in Rams territory. So 1st and 10 for the Commandos. A handoff to Barnes. He'll go right through the middle of the line. And he'll pick up 5 yards out to the 20. That'll make it 2nd down and 5. .708 left to go. Here in the 4th and final quarter, Bach in shotgun formation. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Inside handoff to Barnes, and Barnes will get it across the 20. Penalty flag coming in from the backside. Right in the area of holding. A personal foul, face mask on the defense. So that's a big no-no right now, as that's going to give the Commandos an automatic first down. And half the distance to the goal line, down towards the 9-yard line. So it's going to be first down and go to go from the 9, as the Commandos are knocking on the door of 6 now. So first down and go to go from the 9-yard line. Bach in shotgun formation. He'll toss it to Barnes. Barnes will cut it right back up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 11-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2. So that's going to bring up second down and go to go from the 11. So once again, second down and go to go from the 11-yard line. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. Quick throw, swing pass out to his receiver. Making some nice nifty moves. Gets it out to the 5-yard line, out to the 6. Where he's going to bring up third down and go to go from the 6. Looked like that was Jameer Sykes with the reception. So third and go to go from the 6. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the bottom. Barnes offset to the right side of Bach. Dropping back, throwing out towards the corner, and that's going to be caught for a Commando touchdown, as the Commandos will retake the lead. Just a basic down and out pattern for the receiver. And with 4:44 left to go in this contest, the Commandos retake the lead 20-16, as they are going for 2. And will need to make this 2 to make this a 6-point lead. Dropping back, throws out towards the left side, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. Looks like that was in and out of the hands of KJ Jeter. A little confusion of what's going on out on the field right now, as a 2-point conversion was no good. Okay, a little discussion out there on the bottom, trying to figure out what's going on, but everything's all cleared up. 2-point conversion is no good. Two-point conversion is no good. It is the Fayetteville Commanders 20, the High Desert Rams 16. As Trey Baker gets ready to kick this one away. This one's going to take a bounce right around the 23-yard line. It's going to roll out of bounds. And Jalen Purdue will just let it go. That's going to be an illegal procedure on the kicking team. It'll be 5 yards added. At the end of the play. So coming down to a close ball game, an exciting one, and we look for an exciting finish with 4:44 left to go here in the fourth and final quarter. It is only a 4-point lead for the Commandos. As the High Desert Rams will have the ball after the 5-yard mark off the legal procedure. Ball's going to be placed at the 40-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rams. The ball is in Rams territory. Fuller gets the snap, hands it off to Mustafa Brown, who goes over the right side. Another tough run for Brown. Picks up some positive yardage. It'll be a gain of 5. A great push up front by the offensive line. Once again, 2nd and 5 for the Rams. Dropping back, throwing over towards the left side. The catch is going to be made. And that's going to be enough for a first down for the Rams. Coming down with that one is Brian Estrada. Right back into action. Big run up the middle. As the Rams were hurrying up on that one, trying to catch the Commando defense off guard, and they sure did as they pick up another first down. And once again, no huddle. Trying to keep the Commandos on their heels. That's going to be Mustafa Brown with the carry over the right side out to the 29-yard line. That's going to make it good. That's going to be good for 5 yards. That'll make it 2nd down and 5. Looks like we might have a timeout on the field with 3 minutes left to go. I'm going to recap the scoring up to this point. All in the first quarter so far to start the game off. Fayetteville Commandos scoring a 21-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Bach to Seth Smith. 2-point conversion was no good, so at the 7:37 mark, it was Commandos 6, Rams 0. Then the Rams strike back and score on a 13-yard touchdown pass from Fuller to Jordan. 2-point conversion was good, and at that point, with 12.6 seconds, the Rams held the lead 8-6. But on the final play of the first quarter, the Fayetteville Commandos scored on a 56-yard touchdown pass from Bach to Smith. 2-point conversion was good. It makes it 14-8 as Fuller rolls around to his left side looking to run, and he'll get chased out of bounds at the 32-yard line. And then to round out about the scoring here in the second half, with 8:26 left to go in the fourth quarter, it was a 20-yard touchdown pass from Fuller to Estrada. The 2-point conversion was no good. It's 16-14, and then the Commandos added another touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good. And here we are, 20-16. So a big first down pickup for the Rams as the clock winds down to 2:30. We're getting close to the 2-minute mark. The 2-minute timeout. Fuller gets the snap. He'll hand it off to number 20. And he'll go over the left side. He'll only get it back to the original line of scrimmage. That's Robert Miller, the kicker. And why not? Let's let the kicker get in there and get some reps. No gain on the play. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. As we'll take a look at Fuller's run. And great job by number 6, Kenneth Birch. First man on the spot for the tackle. As we do have another timeout. Actually, it's going to be the 2-minute warning. 1:58 left to go here in the 4th and final quarter. Fayetteville Commandos 20. High Desert Rams 16, but with 1:58 left to go, the Rams do have the ball just outside of the red zone area at the 22-yard line where it's going to be 2nd down and 10. And we're going to keep it right here, live from Memorial Stadium here at Harlandale ISD. You're watching all the action right here on A2Z Sports Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network. As we have an exciting one taking place right now here in Game 2 of the triple header of the Alamo City Classic here in beautiful San Antonio, Texas. Fuller gets the snap, draws back, looks to throw out here towards, and that one's going to be intercepted. And that just might have sealed the deal for the Fayetteville Commandos. As Fuller was looking for Jordan. What a great athletic play by the defender. And that's going to be Gilliard Chris with the interception. And once again, this is what these two teams were playing for, the Andy Ruiz Bowl Trophy. And the Commandos are 152 away from just doing that. Inside handoff. Nice little spin move by Barnes, and he'll pick up the first down. Well, I believe we got a call timeout. Might be the 3rd and final timeout for the Rams. We take a look at that last play by Barnes right up the middle. Great job on the blocking up front by the front lineman of the Commandos. And Barnes does the rest from there as he gets it out to the 24-yard line. I'll make that the 23-yard line. Bach in shotgun formation. Inside handoff to Barnes once again, and Barnes with the nice nifty moves out to the 31. And now that, I believe, is a final timeout by the High Desert Rams. Now we are about a minute, 30 seconds, 90 seconds away from the Andy Ruiz Trophy making its way to the East Coast of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Home of the Fayetteville Commandos. First and 10, movement on the front line for the defense. And they're going to blow the play dead. And it's going to be offsides on the defense. So that's going to move the ball 5 yards. It'll make it first down and 5. And technically we are about 2 kneel downs. To close this one out. Commandos have 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 up top. Barnes offset to the left side of Bach. And Barnes will get the handoff. He'll go right up the middle. Picks up another big first down as he crosses the 45-yard line out to the 47. And that could be the deal breaker right there. As the Rams have no more timeouts to stop the clock. And the Fayetteville Commandos will line up one more time in victory formation. And penalty flags are coming in late as we have some fisticuffs. Definitely cooler heads need to prevail here. As the clock continues to wind down, as things are trying to get calmed down there. And they're going to just go and let the clock run out on this one. And that's going to do it. The Fayetteville Commandos will take the Andy Ruiz Bowl Trophy home with them to the East Coast as they come out victorious by a final of 20-16 over the High Desert Rams. Want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this broadcast here on A2Z Media, Big Daddy Media, and the Sarge Sports Network as we complete Game 2 of the triple header of the Alamo City Classic. And once again, the Fayetteville Commandos with a 20-16 victory over the High Desert Rams. That's going to do it for this broadcast, as Game 3 will be set to start here in a little while. But that's going to do it for us here for Game 2. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this afternoon's broadcast, and we'll be back here in a little bit for tonight's final game of the triple header between the Chesapeake Bay Sharks versus the San Antonio Warriors in the Coach Glenn White Bowl. But for now, that's going to do it for us. Good night, and see you later.